everybody, how you guys doing out there today? Welcome back to another episode of Halloween at the Manor. So this is going to be our haunt update video number 13. I don't think I've ever done more than 13 haunt update videos in any of the last 5 years seasons. So and we haven't even hit October yet, so this is crazy. But this video here, it's just going to be kind of a hodgepodge of a lot of different things. I think most of the big projects are done. So now it's just a lot of the little things. Like for instance, in the last update video or the one before, I showed you guys I put out some fencing. So the finials came, I have to put the finials on. We want to get the Home Depot hearse out in the yard. Want to start bringing out some of the props in the yard, things like that. Got things to paint, things to hang, just kind of the detail stuff now. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and let's get going. It's getting very close to October 31st, so let's go. All right, guys, so we got all the finials on the fencing, and I also ran a brush over it, dry brushed on some nutmeg to make it look rusty, and this looks really good. You know, it's like I said, the finials do add a really nice touch to the fencing. However, for 50 of these, it costs about $43 with the shipping. So it can kind of increase the price of your, the cost of your project, but at the same time, it really does make the fencing look so much cooler. Retrospect Creations does have some different designs as well. This one I believe is called the Spire, but they also have a fleur-de-lis as well. And so if you wanted that kind of style of finial, you can get that as well. And they do have different sizing too. So I have no affiliation with them, but I have been using them for a couple of years now for all my fencing projects. And honestly, I cannot complain. They always get it to me fast, and it's always pretty high quality. All right, guys, a quick little haunt update here. Vanessa and I got the mantle slash fake fireplace out here into the vampire area. And this was the this is the coat of arms that I was talking about, the Dracula coat of arms. We got this a couple years back, and this is actually was home decor for us. We had this in our living room, and we just wanted to do a little test here. We put the vampire back where he was, and we just want to make sure that people can get through here and not like bump into anything. But basically this thing looks really cool in here. What we're going to do is, and I think I've already mentioned this, probably going to put some candles on the top here. And we got these 2 resin vampire skulls from At Home. I also had, and it was in last year's Carnival, I just don't know where it is. We had this red cloak, this red silky material. We actually used it in a vampire themed Halloween party we had many years ago, that I was thinking we could lay over the top of this and kind of like dangle it down, droop it down, but I have no idea where it's at, so I have to go try to find it. But yeah, this thing looks really cool in here, and I'm really happy with the way that this whole thing came out. This mantle thing is really awesome. All right, guys, quick walkthrough update here. What I ended up doing is I originally had this this coffin right up against this wall here. However, after I made this awesome vampire here, I wanted to give him his own space. So what I ended up doing is I ended up moving the coffin over here. And again, I don't know if that's where it's going to stay, but I just put it over there for now. I want to make sure this guy has his own space, so I kind of created like this little cubby here for him. So I threw on a whole bunch of creepy cloth. I have the coffin in the back like it's his coffin, and I built this shelf as well. I got to get some more creepy cloth to dangle off of it, but thought we could put some candles up here. I may add a LED on him because, like I said, I really want him to be seen because of just how awesome he is. So the other thing that I did is I ended up building these 2 walls here. They are a foot wall. I want to separate the vampire room in here from this hall here, which has all the cloak skeletons. So originally I was going to put the drop cloth here. However, I want to make this whole room all the way over to here a vampire room. So I built these 2 walls, and what we'll do is we'll put the drop cloth here. So this separates the 2 rooms, and then when they go down through here, you'll see the cloak skeletons. But yeah, that's one of the new additions that we made. I am going to have to come out here and test him to see what kind of lighting. Like I said, I might have to put an LED on him, maybe put it up here shining, you know, right down on him. But I really want him to be seen because he is just so awesome. All right, guys, so a couple of years ago, I made this, I'm just gonna call it a facade. I made this facade piece, and we actually were putting it over our front door. This year, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put this piece over the top of the walkthrough, right above the entranceway. So I think this is gonna look really good above the entranceway there. So what I have to do is I just have to, probably just gonna have to add some, a 2x4 or a 2x3 in the back, so that I can connect it to the top of the walkthrough, and then I'll have to put some extra bracing up there. But that's actually what I'm going to be working on next. All right, guys. So I did get the Gothic facade up, and I have it all braced and everything like that. One of the things I did do is I did add this 1x4 piece of trim the whole way across. The reason why is because there was a seam between the facade and the top of the walkthrough panels here, and it was all breaking up because these two panels here, the entrance, this is the same panels I used last year as the Carnival, just turned them around, so they're starting to get some wear and tear on the top here. So I just put this trim up there so it covers all that, because honestly it looked like crap. You know, to me, this is all like this is all my psychosis. Other people probably wouldn't care if they looked at it, but I just looked at it and I just didn't like the way it looked. So I did put up that, I painted it gray, I dry brushed on some white, and then what I did do too is the brick on the top of the facade, it was a darker color, like a darker gray. I did climb up on the ladder and dry brush on white, tried my best to kind of make it the same color as the panels, but you know, it's never going to be perfect. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. Got the gargoyles up still, got to take those in, but yeah, this thing looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I think once we get the you know, we bring back out the stained glass mirrors here and things like that, I think this is really going to look pretty cool. Also want to send a massive thank you out to Denise Durkay. Denise actually is the one who runs the dog stand, who we fundraise for every year. We needed some corn stalks for the Jeepers Creepers room, and she knows a farmer and went up there today and cut us some corn stalks, so we can put it back in the room there. And Denise, thank you so much. You did not have to do that, but we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So we're going to let this out here and kind of dry, and then we will eventually put this in the creeper room, and I think it's going to add a really, really cool atmosphere in there. All right, guys, so I took the corn stalks that Denise brought us today and put them in the Jeepers Creepers room, and I think this is going to look really, really cool when these corn stalks start to dry out and get, like, you know, that brown look. I think this is going to look really cool. And you know, the creeper is going to take up probably this entire wall here, so just to have like these corn stalks coming up above them is going to be pretty sweet. Vanessa and I did go out today and get supplies to make the bodies in the white sheets. So we got white sheets, some twine, some white towels to wrap around our skeletons to kind of beef them up a little bit. And like I said, we're going to use, like, I think I mentioned we're going to use like two of our corpse skeletons that, you know, maybe the two that we don't like the most or don't like the least, and wrap them up and make them the bodies, and maybe we'll just put those in the corners. So yeah, this room, this Jeepers Creepers room, is starting to shape up, and I think once we get the bodies in here, it's really, really, really going to look cool. All right, guys, so quick cemetery update here. We did get out the Home Depot hearse, and this is one of our favorites, Vanessa and I. He's just a really cool prop. Also got out both of our reapers here. These were made after watching a video of Alan Hobbs at the Stilpe Studios. So these guys are basically like waterproof. I brought up this gargoyle here. I got him at Home Depot a couple of years ago. The other reaper is over here, and I ended up doing a project yesterday to fix this prop here. This was like a grave breaking, coffin breaking prop I made. Oh man, it had to be like 7 or 8 years ago, and the whole thing is just falling apart. So what I ended up doing is all of the trim you see around here on the fronts and the sides and the back, I I put that on there basically to kind of keep everything together. Painted it today with some caramel colored spray paint, and then dry brushed on some black to make it look dirty, and put our vampire head in there. And I don't think it looks too bad. I don't know if I like where it's at here in the graveyard, but I figured it's probably a good place for it, you know, with Van Helsing, and then you have Dracula there too. So also have the LED shining on it as well. I am working on a couple of other projects too, and I'll show you guys some of those when they're done. They're nothing major, just kind of little things. All right, guys, so a couple of very small walkthrough updates. I ended up hanging this in the vampire room. This is something that I made many years ago, and what I did was all I did to fix this was I added spray foam in here the other day. All the bones and things were kind of falling out, and I just added the spray foam in here, repainted it, and hung it in here. You know, when I first made it, I was looking for like bat wings, a bat, so I thought that would be a good idea to put in the vampire room. Also, like I said, just a couple of the dumb things. I went through, and all of the wood beams in here throughout the entire walkthrough, I painted them black so that they're all painted, and it, you know, looks good. And what I did was I also hung the LED here. This is where that the new vampire that I built, this is the area that I have set up for him. I did hang this LED in here, and I do want to come out tonight and see what it looks like when we have this lit up. All right, guys, so another project that I'm working on here is, this is one of our above ground crypts. I used this in our haunt like 2 years ago, and back then I only used 3 sides. I only built 3 sides because this was up against the wall. So what I ended up doing is I built the backside here, and I ended up painting it today. I didn't go crazy with the paint job because I don't think anybody's really going to see the back. But what I want to do is, in this above ground crypt, I want to put Demonica in it. So basically, I'm trying to come up with a way here that I can get her to sit, you know, near the top here, so it looks like she's levitating out of the above ground crypt. And then what I think I'm going to do is, I think I'll probably have, I don't know, it's probably going to look stupid, but I'm probably going to go get a sheet of 5mm plywood and make a, basically make a lid about 4 feet that'll cover all this. And like I said, it's probably going to look stupid, but because it'll be like, well, where's the other part of the lid here? But it'll look like she's coming out, and all this will be covered, so you don't have to see that. But that's kind of what I'm working on now, and I'll let you guys see what it looks like when I actually figure it out. All right, guys, so a little update here on the above ground crypt for Demonica. Last night, I did put this on here. This was all of the plywood that I had left. There is some gaps, but I don't care. She fits perfectly onto this. And another thing I thought too is, what's great about having these gaps in here is I'm thinking about sticking a fog machine in here, and then when the fog comes in, it'll just come up from all these different gaps, and I think it'll look cool. I did quickly build this top part here, and this thing can just come right off, which is nice. So we can get in there, put a fog machine or whatever, and all I'm going to do with this thing is I'm just going to make it look a little bit nicer, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, I think I figured this out, and once I get this all finished and painted, I'll let you guys see what it looks like. All right, guys, so here's a look at the above ground crypt. I finished this today. Got the lid here painted, and this does come off, as I already showed you. All I really did was I just added some, I had some furring strips, some 2x2 furring strips around the top, just to kind of make it look a little bit nicer, but that's it. As far as where this is going to go, we're not 100% sure. We're leaning towards having this right along the fence as people are walking into the gate to go to the walkthrough. Probably going to have this on motion sensor and just let her do her thing. That's kind of where we're thinking we're going to put her now. We may even put her inside of the gate, maybe like in the little bit of grass before people actually walk into the walkthrough. Not 100% sure. The other thing I got done today too is I did get some signs done, which you know, that's something that need to be done anyway. Guys, so I think I'm gonna end the video here. Sorry if this became a long one. I really want to thank you guys a lot for watching this. Really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care, and we will definitely see you in the next update video. Have a good one.